Hey YouTube, welcome to the Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. If you see my video a couple of days ago, I got some new tires on one of my vehicles. And doing this video today, this is just the intro. Don't worry, there's some cool stuff coming. So I figured I'd give you a shot of the fall foliage while I'm jawing. But I went to Walmart, got my tires. They've done a couple of things that I've never seen at a tire shop before. A couple of things that I usually have to come home and do myself. So I just wanted to give you an inside access VIP tour to the Walmart Tire and Lube Center. They let me have some safety gear and get back behind the scenes. So if you've not paid attention to when you get your tires put on at tire shops or at Walmart, I'll show you a couple interesting things I found at the Walmart Tire Center. So a couple of things that actually surprised me. So here we go. Down here at the Auto Center at Walmart. There's the new tires. I said special thanks to Austin down here, technician, let me get back in here and get some good shots of this install. Here's a shot of the technician using the bead breaker to separate the old tire off of the rim to break the bead so you can remove the tire. Here's a shot of the technician having the old tire and the wheel put on the tire machine and using his breaker tool and tire tools to remove the old tire off the rim. So this is how he does it right here. Makes it look real easy. Here's a new tire right here. He's preparing the bead with some lubricant to help it slide over the rim so it doesn't damage the bead. And here he is putting the new tire on the rim with the machine. And his technician's putting air in the tire to seat the bead so you can watch it as he fills it up. The bead will slide up onto the rim and seat and make a seal. Got the tire set up on the speed balancer here. Fixing to work some magic on here and get them balanced up for me. Here at the speed balancer with Austin. He's going to give you a general rundown of how this balancer works.
So you always want to make sure when you're doing these, make sure that it's on C1 and C2, especially with the rims that we have here. Both sides you're going to take bead on weights. So next thing you want to do, make sure everything's correct on the screen there. You want to come up here. This number here is going to be for this handle here, which that measures the rim. This right here is going to be your tire size, so it's a 16. And then we got these things here. This measures the width of the tire and the rim, and as you can see, it's 7.5. And basically all that you do is you want to sit here, and on both sides you want to make sure that it's even with the rim, the lip of the rim. And as you can see, it's at 7.5.
So here's the first balance. Austin running it through the balancer. So it looks like on the inboard we're requiring 1.25 ounces, and on the outboard side of the rim we're looking at 3/4. Is that correct, Austin?
Yes, sir.
Austin put the weights on after the first balance, run it through the balancer again. Second balance, showing good. So the tire should be properly balanced. Another tire being balanced here. Got its first run. 1.25 ounces, 1.5 ounces. Here's a shot of one of the tires slowing down the speed balancer. So this is a process of how they install the wheel weights on your rim to balance all your stuff up on your vehicle. So watch the technician do his magic. Spin it again, check it one more time. Their value-added service here at the Walmart Center.
So here in just a second, we're going to add some anti-seize to the studs, and it basically helps. Say, because lug nuts they like to swell and stuff like that, and when we apply the anti-seize, it's going to help them from not seizing up and being able not to come off.
And I've not had any tire shop until today put anti-seize on the lug studs. So I appreciate them putting the anti-seize on so we don't break a lug or break a lug stud off in the future if they get some corrosion and stuff up underneath there. Using copper anti-seize on the lug studs on the axle. Austin's slamming the new tires back on there. Get everything tightened back up, torque to spec. He said all my tire pressure's at 34 pounds for me, which is what I requested. So it's much obliged that he said it how I wanted it.
The extensions, torque wrenches that we have, they are color coded, which as you can see they're faded. This one's orange, so it's 80 orange, and that's the torque on the lug nuts that we're allowed to torque it to. And of course, as you can see right here, we used a 21 millimeter socket, and it's a 80 feet.
So he's got 80 foot-pounds on there, so he's not gonna rip them small lug studs out of there or the lug nuts. Another thing today Austin's hooking me up with, I've never seen a tire shop do this either. Usually they just hit it with the impact gun and let it rip, but he's going to actually use a real torque wrench and double check the torque on these wheels. So tell me why you're going to use this wrench here.
So this right here is to ensure for the customer safety, and again, it is a torque wrench, so you got all the torque here, which this one's going to be 80, so it's already set at 80. And mainly all that you do is you just come up to the tire and you click it until you come to the click, and it's on every one of them.
And this is the first time in all the years I've been having tires put on vehicles that somebody's actually put a torque wrench on it at the shop instead of me having to do it when I get to the house. Usually I do this at home, but he's doing it here in the shop. So I ain't got to mess with it at the house today. He saved me, 10 or 15 minutes worth of time having to dig my tools out. Out here rechecking after he spun some figure eights out there. He didn't really spin them, but he was checking, make sure everything was safe. Quality service right here. I'm telling you, never ever have I had this done at a tire shop. So kudos to Austin, doing a fine job. So I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes at Walmart Tire and Lube Center, seeing what they do when they put the tires and stuff on your vehicles. So my experience at Walmart was 5 out of 5 stars, no complaints, and I appreciate the technician taking the time to actually put the anti-seize on the lug studs on the vehicle and actually using the torque wrench. That's usually something I have to do at home. So that's the only thing I have done at a professional shop is tires. Everything else I do myself. So real OCD about a lot of things, and people messing with my vehicles is one, but the experience at the Walmart Tire Center was above and beyond what I would expect. So thank you for watching the Off Grid Mountain Homestead. Stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe.